I want to do a little interview because we like to know what people are doing when they're building their business. When you've got people like Kyani Don that is really... Is this okay, Chris? Sorry. When you've got people like Kyani Don really moving in the business, we want to know what their secret is. Don't you want to know? All right. So Kyani Don, I know you had a result on our product, as all people do usually, right? What was the result of the product?
Well, I have arthritic fingers and also a hip problem, sciatica. Mm-hmm. So when they put the FX on my fingers, I was at a meeting, and it began to work. I mean, in minutes. So I was kind of like stoked about that. I couldn't believe it. I'm a naysayer, and it was incredible, but it worked, and it got me excited. Okay.
All right, now, when you had a result on the product, was it at that moment you knew that you had an opportunity?
Oh, no. I was one of those that said, no more network marketing. But I was on my way home, and I decided to call the gals and invited us to the meeting, and they came over. So anyway, let me tell you the story, okay, real quick. And so I didn't want to sign up, but the gal that invited me to the meeting signed up. So I said, okay, fine, I'll wait. I'll sign up a few months down the road. And they said, why wait? And I said, well, I mean, the product worked for you, worked for me, it didn't work for her. She saw the opportunity, the products worked for me. So anyway, push comes to shove, Melissa says, just get in. So I got in, and then should I tell them about why I got to Jade? Oh, okay.
Okay, the question, how did you get to Jade in 30 days? What exactly did you do? What tool did you use to get to Jade?
Upline support. If you want to get to the next level, you need to talk to your upline, because they will help you get there. Okay, so Melissa dangled this carrot in front of me. It was this carrot in front of my eyes, and it was $300 fast start bonus to get to Jade. Well, what happened was the gal that sponsored me got her check and showed it to me. Voila, come on. So Melissa said, that can be yours too. And so I just ran. She got me, my uplines told me start running, and I said, no, not now. Let me walk first. Let me crawl, walk, then I'll run. Melissa kept insisting that I start running until she dangled that carrot in front of me. I started running. So thank you, Melissa.
Thank you so much. Did you guys get that? Start running. Thank you. Thank you, Kyani Don. Hi, Sue. Hello. All right, as you heard, Sue is moving up rather quickly in our business, and we want to know what she is doing. But first, I want to know what result you had with our products.
Well, I joined December 8th, and I've lost 10 pounds. And I need to lose more. I sleep better. I no longer use my allergy medication. And I'm just so energetic. My golf balls travel farther, and I told Kyani Don, come on, let's go at it.
That's great. So it's really hard to keep that result to yourself. So you begin to share that with people that you love and care about, and I'm sure that's what you did. So what was the first thing you did after you got the result from the product?
I had to share it with everybody. And like Melissa and Larry, it's my bottle with a sprayer, and that's my best friend. I travel with her everywhere.
That's great. Everywhere, they will not leave home without this spray bottle, I'm telling you. That's a secret, guys. All right, so give us one tool that you used to build your business. What was the one thing you used?
Oh, God, there's no one thing.
All right.
Okay, but I'd say the upline. Had several meetings. Melissa's always there for us. Mike even came to the first meeting we had. It was very impressive. I mean, if you go to the meetings on Tuesdays and Thursdays, go to web events, go to your back door. Back office? Back office, thank you. Nervous here.
I know.
But they're all available. This company has done wonders in less than a month for me. So
That's great.
I have the passion, and I got to go day by day, one by one. So
That's great. Thank you. Thank you, Sue.
you.
Congratulations, our up-and-coming leader right there. Larry is really moving in our business, guys. I have a few questions for Larry.
Okay.
All right? Okay, so Larry, what's your rank now?
Sapphire.
Sapphire. How did you achieve Sapphire?
Well, first, I got to thank God. I asked God, please bless me with somebody, or let me be a blessing to somebody today, and He always provides, you know. Next, I want to thank my daughter, you know. She's doing the carpet cleaning, so I can do this. And she reminds me every day. And then I just go out and share with people, and I get this thing stuck here. The trick is this right here, like Melissa says, put them in them, you know, put them in them, spray them, you know, and it works, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Larry, did you have a result on our products?
Yeah, the first day I talked with Melissa, she gave me a sample, and within 5 minutes I could bend my knees. You know, before, for maybe 3.5 years, I couldn't bend my knees when I sit down, you know, like normal people, you know. But in about 5 minutes, yeah, I could bend my knees.
So what Larry's doing is he's taken the result that he's gotten and he's going out and sharing it with everybody, and he is never caught without his spray bottle of Nitro FX. That's his secret, guys. Now, show them the spray, because this is very unusual. You know, Kyani doesn't come with a spray bottle of Nitro FX, but he went to Long's and he got the sample spray, and it actually fits on Nitro FX, guys. So he goes around and he sprays everybody. Isn't that amazing?
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Larry. 31 days, as you know, or excuse me, 26 days. Okay. And we want to know what you're doing. Now, before you get into that, I understand that you were involved in another network company. We won't name the company. But he was very successful, kind of like Chris Cannon. He made it to Ruby, and he was making money, right? So then came along Kyani. So I would like for you to share, how did you transition from one to the other?
You know, in a few words, the transition wasn't really easy. And what it was, Laura asked me before I did this interview about, what made you make a transition? The transition was this: I stopped doing the other business for about 4 or 5 years, because when my income, my Ruby income, matched what I was doing as an electrician, now I had choices, and it was really neat. My wife asked me, she said, "Why don't you go in business for yourself?" And then I was able to pursue what most people want to do, which is have a business. So I went from, as an electrician, I opened up a contracting business, like a handyman business, hired 1 or 2 people. So now I had control. But when Kyani came, within the last 4 years, my hands, I suffered from arthritis. My knees, my one knee was really an inflammation that it took me so long. And I was taking vitamins to try to make my knee better. But when I got on Kyani, and within 7 days, this knee that bothered me for 3.5 years went away. You ask yourself, what would you do? And that's when Nalani asked me. She said, why don't we go to a meeting? Because I had a trial pack from Eddie and D. And when I went to the meeting, Melissa was the very one with her drop asking people, how many of you have pain? Open your mouth. And I was looking at her and going, oh my God, look at this chick. I mean, I wasn't judging her. I just was saying, okay. And I seen Mike Akagi in his cowboy boots and jeans, and says, local Japanese. So I made my assessment of what I was looking at. But after, when the products did that, I remember when we went home, and Alani said, hey, you know, Darren, well, why don't you help me, because I want to win the car. And I said, how do you win the car? She said, see, you wasn't paying attention. And I said, well, I went there to check out the product, not to go pay attention. So, okay, so, but then again, and then she said, well, I'll give you the iPad. I said, how do you get an iPad? She said, you got to go Pearl. So we went pro, and I got the iPad.
Great. That's awesome. One more question. Give us one tool you use to help you build your business.
One tool would be upline. Take a hold of your upline. I think a month in the business, I was able to get Chris Cannon. Following week, I got Sherry. I just literally bothered Melissa. Totally went past the person who sponsored me, and I told how many of you guys want to actually break a sapphire or an emerald, right? And you know what? Use your upline. Because I told Eddie, I'm really easy. I'm self-motivated. All you got to do is point me in a direction. And he pointed me directly to Melissa. And I just went after this thing. So use your upline and use this system. This is like a pit stop for us to come together and get excited once again. And basically that's what it was. And the DVDs and the website and samples, that's right, okay. But you know, I like what somebody said up here about the butt. Who said the butt?
Sherry.
Yeah. You know what? Butts are for sitting down, so get off your butt and get out there.
All right. Thank you, Darren. Our next up-and-coming leader right here. Hey guys, I'm Laura Thomas. I'm here with Wade Yamamoto, and Wade made sapphire in 36 days. In addition, he also made Global Achiever for retail signups. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, it was for customer enroller for the month of December.
So I want to know what Wade's secret is in building his business. Wade, let me ask you, I know you started with getting on the product. What happened? Did you get a result right away?
Yeah, I got a result, a nagging shoulder injury for like 3-4 years. I got on the product, and like in 3 days, it was completely gone. The pain was gone, just not even there. Yeah, that was amazing.
Okay, so you got a result. Did you know that there was an opportunity at that point?
Yeah, definitely at that point. Once I had a story to tell people about, then it was just a matter of getting the product out to everybody and having them try it just like we did.
All right, so how did you build your business in 36 days? What did you start doing?
Talking to our war market, definitely. Friends, family, neighbors, associates, and just got them, like I said, got them on a 7-day trial and let it do its own magic, because the results, speak for themselves.
All right, so how many days before you actually followed up with your customers?
Initially 2 days, just to make sure that they're using it, and then at 5 days, because if they're feeling any type of results, they're going to want to order the 30-day. So you don't want to have them without a supply. So at 5 days, 2 days later, the supply is going to come in, and they'll be out of the 7-day trial.
So that explains your global achievement. But you also made sapphire in 36 days. So what did you do how did you recruit your people? What did you do once they got on the product?
Once they got on the product, we basically let them decide for themselves did they have a lot of names that they wanted to talk to? So were they thinking about being a distributor or just a customer or, even nothing at all? I says it didn't hurt us, whatever the decision was.
So once you knew that you had somebody that was looking at the opportunity, did you bring them to a Tuesday night meeting? Did you do home meetings? How did you go from there?
We did everything. We did the Tuesday night meetings. We called our upline, Mike Akagi, Chris Cannon, made use of just all of the leaders because we were just starting. And from there, we just did little home meetings if they couldn't come out, if they couldn't meet. And we just, like I said, we just basically shared the products.
How many jades did you break?
3 so far. 2 of them were fast start jades.
Were they using the 7-day trial pack as well?
Definitely. Everybody that we brought in so far, that is the goal. Use a 7-day trial, never be without it.
That's great. Well, congratulations, Wade and Carol, for their achievement of becoming sapphire in 36 days. And you know what? I think you're going to encourage a lot of people to get out there and start working. Thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you.